What's going on, my fellow people? Welcome back to Sauce on Two O's, the motovlog. Alright. Now today, we get ready to take it to the expressway, man. So it's going to be a nice little visual, and we're going to have a nice little conversation, alright? Because today's topic is going to be the 5 type of black bikers that you will see in the wild, alright? Now listen to me. This is episode 2, and I know that most of my content thus far and going forward will probably be centered around a lot of blackness. And before those of you who ride bikes, which is the majority of you, who tune into the channel and they say, dude, Sauce on TLs, bro. Dude, wow, it's all your stuff about black this and black this, man. Are you racist, dude? Come on. All right, cute. Listen to me. This has nothing to do with that. I am not racist at all. I have lots of white friends, right? Now listen to me. The thing is, I live in Chicago, as you guys know, right? South Side. And it happens to be the most segregated city in the world. And that's just the way it works, So in your city, you might just go outside and your neighbor might be Asian, your neighbor might be Greek, your neighbor might be black, he might be anything. I'm gonna go outside, it's always gonna be somebody black. Alright, so listen to me, that's why most of my content is centered around black. Plus, I want there to be more black riders, man. Alright, cause bro, it's a lot of you guys, man, and that's cool. But listen, I want some guys with some soul out here riding bikes too, cause you guys like to ride with us too, man. So we gotta increase the population of us. Capiche? Capiche. Alright. So listen, the number one. This is no order, no ranking, because if there's a ranking, Cruiser Bros are definitely at the top, always. All right. Number 1, Sport Bike Brother. All right. Now listen, the Sport Bike Brother is going to ride some type of sport bike or another, a Hayabusa, a Yamaha, a Kawasaki Ninja. All right. He's going to ride something like that. It's going to have some type of color. It's going to be pretty fast, maybe in the range of 500 to 1,000, maybe. Some guys might have 300s, but they're going to stunt and say that's 500, but that's just what you do. They're definitely going to be among the group who saw the movie Biker Boys or some type of knockoff and grew up and said, you know what, I'm going to get me a bike, and I'm going to get me a sport jacket, and I'm going to get me some sick gear, some boots, a body protector, a cool one that doesn't really, protect me because I don't have a helmet on while I'm riding with it, but, well, honestly, any protection, guys, anything you choose on impact is usually going to be your head, but any protection you do use, I guess, does work. But I digress. But the sport bike biker brother, he likes to go fast. All right, he likes to rev that engine. He pulls up to the stoplight, he revs that engine. He pulls up to a stop sign, he revs that engine. He sees a pretty girl, he's going to rev their engine. All right, he sees you, Cruiser Bro. He's gonna rev that engine, baby. Alright? Why is this? Because, man, he lives life on the edge, man. Sport Bike Brother is usually one of the younger riders. From the beginning to the probably 5-year, 10th year rider, and he likes to go fast. His personality is very boisterous usually, or, maybe a followeristic. Some mix of the two, because those are the bulk of the riders. Those are a huge bulk of the riders, especially being my age. I'm a young guy out here, man. But Sport Bike Brother also wants to someday be Cruiser Bro. He just hasn't gotten over his urge to go fast, his urge to have the jacket that matches the bike, his urge to rev the hell out of that engine, his urge to live life on the edge, his urge to get his funds right so he can thus thereby a nice cruiser. All right, this is why. But someday he will do that, and he will transition into the OG, which is number 2 on the list. All right. Now the OG, he is going to either ride a Harley or Gold Wing touring bike. All right, that's just the OG. He's going to be a man of older age, thus we call him the original gangster, right? He's going to have some type of motorcycle gear on, usually a vest or, a leather jacket or chaps or, something with the little tassels on it. That's just his thing. That's his thing, Whether he's in a club or not, he's going to have a vest on that might imply that he is in a club. It might be his club. Who knows? All right, he's gonna have a Bluetooth on because he's the OG. All right, he has reached a point in his life where he has his funds together. Rather it be he works a job, rather it be he's an electrician or some type of contractor, a truck driver or something like that. But he's a mover and shaker, so he has people to talk to. Oh, well, it would imply because again he has a Bluetooth on and he's always talking. All right, and because he has his funds together, he has his women, so he has to be able to talk to them. So that's just that's what he does. And he when he's not talking on his Bluetooth, the OG is going to have his speakers playing, and they be playing some pimp shit. All right, he's going to be playing some stylistics. Lost and turned out, Olivia. Right, he's from Barry White. Baby, what's wrong with you? Or he might be playing some type of jazz music that just gonna kill the game. All right, it's gonna kill the game. He's playing jazz music, man. You don't need any type of songs to it. But this is Chicago. This is the city of the blues. So he's gonna kill it when he's playing jazz music. All right, and with that music, he's also possibly gonna have that bike lit. All right, he's gonna have lights coming at them with that thing. Blue, green, red, purple, orange. You name it. You name it. And you're going to be looking through your review one day, and you're going to see the OG coming up, and you're going to hear the OG coming up, and he's going to pull up, he's going to chuck you the deuces and be like, OG, one of these days I must have to be you. And OG may not be a veteran, very possibly he is, but I tell you what, he's going to have a lot of chrome in that bike. Unless it's blacked out to the point where he just wants to be a shadow, Batman. If it has chrome, and where there is chrome, a place to be chrome, there will be a place of chrome on that bike. It will be there, alright? And that's just him. Now the third type of guy you see riding bikes in a ride, third type of brother, Black Rider. It's going to be Mr. Swag. Alright, now Mr. Swag, he may have a Harley or some other cruiser bike. Very seldomly will he have a sport bike because he's Mr. Swag, and he understands that the cruiser to cruise is to be the coolest. It will be chromed out. It may or may not have the big wheel on the front of that cruiser, the big ass wheel that stands out, and it's going to be beautiful. And he's going to have that thing on it, And he's also may or may not have on those helmet goggles, those big ones, that you're actually supposed to put on your helmet. And he's going to choose to wear them directly on his face. Why is that? Because that's what niggas do. Because Mr. Swag, alright, understand this. Mr. Swag doesn't care about safety, man. He doesn't care about going fast, man. And Mr. Swag he's not the OG point where he has, a lot of responsibilities and stuff like that. His responsibility is him. This is why his bike looks like it does, because he has all the funds and they're going into the bike, baby. Alright? He never wears gear, and if he wears gear, it will only be for show. Alright? Only be for show. He also may or may not have a chick with a big old ass ride on the back of that bike. Alright, because that's what life's about, man. That's just what life's about when you miss a swag. Alright. Now we're going into the biker. No, I'm sorry. No, yeah, we're going into biker club, brother. Alright. Now this is the guy who's in a club. Alright. He usually rides a Harley or Yamaha or some type of touring bike, a Honda, he travels regularly, so he has the big saddlebags and all the extra carrying space and stuff like that, because he's going to be on the go. He might need to take his whole life with him, which is why his bike has every traveling capability known to man. The biker club brother usually doesn't respect most other riders unless you have a nice bike, thus like a Mr. Swag or the OG, because they're close to, very close. But again, they haven't chosen to get into the club, so they won't ever be as cool. He wants to look as much like a biker as possible, so he's going to look like the prototypical biker. All right, he's going to have the helmet on. He's going to have on the vest, his vest, club vest. He's going to have on any stickers or anything affiliated with that club. He's going to have that. He's going to have that bandana. He's going to have on the chaps. He's going to have on the boots. He's going to have on the belt buckle, and it may or may not be the club's logo. All right, that's just him. He wants to be. I think the biker club brother wants to be the airbag on back brother. All right, that's a brother we're gonna talk about. Possibly not today, maybe so. But the airbag on back brother, which means that ass on back, right? Like we talk about Mr. Swag. You know, Mr. Swag may or may not do that because he likes to swag. He might be doing wheelies on his thing. You know, you never know. You can't have a chick on him when he's doing that. But the biker club brother wants to be the airbag on back brother unless he's a highly red-pilled or MGTOW man. You know. And then he would prefer at that point to have his motorcycle be his outlet away from women. Alright? That's just how it works. Now next we have the guy I talked about. The guy you were probably like, he sounds very interesting. Why? Because if you're listening to this, you're probably a guy and you probably want to be this guy. Alright, you grew up wanting to be the sport bike bro, and then you're like, you know what, now that he speaks about it, the guy who rides cruisers like the Swag and the OG guy and, you know, the motorcycle club bro, they sound cool, but you like, back to that ass, that airbag on back brother. Yes, this is the brother who you're always going to see with a woman. Alright, and she's going to have a big ass. Alright, and she's going to be sitting that ass on the back of that bike for all to see. Alright, and it's going to be beautiful. And this is the guy in our hearts we all would like to be. Alright, and if you're lucky, and if you have a nice one in your life, or a nice couple, or if you have a different rotation, you know, if you have somebody scared not to be on bikes and she happens to have a big old ass, you too may flip in and out of being the airbag on back brother. Alright, now he rides sport bikes, he rides cruisers, and he rides touring bikes. He rides anything. Alright, you never know. Because again, it's not the bike, it's the personality behind the bike. Alright, it's him. It's your choice. It's his prerogative, right? He may be married and he may be a part of the club, where his wife is also a part of the club, because thus they may both have the vest on. You know, they might be both undercover biker club brothers and sisters, right? But because she has a big ass and she sits on the back of it, he then is morphed into the airbag on back brother. He then also, okay, again, another one, he might have several women, and either of them may accompany him. You know, I know guys out here, I see different guys, and I always chuck the deuces when I see them, because I chuck them hard. And honestly, when I'm riding, I hope to see these guys, because they're so cool. I mean, it's so cool. They might have several women accompany them, man, and they all have big major league ass, you know. Now here's the thing about this airbag on back brother. Now if he has a helmet and he cares about her, she'll have a helmet on too. Alright, now if he has a helmet and it's only one helmet, if he cares about her, she'll have a helmet on, he won't have it on. But if it's one of his usual scrags or random, or I don't know, one he doesn't care about, he's gonna have the helmet on and she's not gonna have the helmet on. And I always think about that, like, damn. Because I mean, you know, if you have the accident, my dude, it's gonna be your fault. So don't kill the bro, don't kill the woman over it. Damn. But you know, I give him all the respect in the world, because I mean, all of us deep inside, at some point or another, and I do. So I do. Again, I don't just live vicariously. I am able to be the airbag on back brother sometimes. You know, I am. I love it, every moment of it. Alright, but okay, that has been the top 5, man. I'm not gonna talk y'all's ear off, man. I want you guys to go ahead and like this video and dislike it if you don't like it. Alright, I want you to comment on it and let me know how you feel about the 5 type of brothers riding bikes. I don't know how much title it. I guess the 5 type of biker brothers that you'll see riding in the wild. Yeah, something like that. Alright, so, and share it, man. And raise the awareness for black bikers out here, man. We gotta get out here. We gotta get ours too, man. We gotta do our thing. Alright? Very interesting people too. Alright? But until next time, man, I'm out.